Hi, welcome to my little inter-episode between the Act 3 boss and my next episode of the beginner's playthrough. I dedicated a solo episode for this boss fight because I feel like Act 3 boss was the first guy that actually required me to rethink my strategy and to actually do something out of the line. So I've set up a combination of units which I don't want to explain right away. I'll rather send them into the field and explain it to you what we did there along the way. I just need to use just need to find a nice usable for this fight. Since this is going to be a quite long fight, I'm going to use the mana source, which will give me mana alongside the fight, which is a very good thing in this scenario. So let's just fill up the arena if necessary. No, okay, and let's get over there. So it's time to face the well, I'm going to let everybody take his own idea of this guy here. I don't know, maybe he reminds you of somebody, maybe somebody with a certain characteristic scar across his eye. Maybe this is the guy without his gray hair, I don't know. This fight is special in this way that here our friend here performs an additional action after each minion turn. He only triggers Ignition Curse and Spider Venom effects only in his main turn, so you can't kill him with lame damage over time effects just like that. This basically means whenever one of your units acts, he acts as well. We are having here a source of magic, a source of vigor, and a source of wrath. Whenever these things get attacked, you get some healing or such. So the basic idea of my whole minion combination I went here was to ensure a lot of AoEs and sustainability. So I'm having extremely much mana available, so I'm going to use the Finger of Death on this guy right away to give him some 10% damage. This is not really much, but it really does a good job. The last thing I want to talk about is his stance switching here. I'll call it stance because he always applies some sort of buff on himself. Right now he's ignoring resistances. There are numerous other things he'll use alongside the fight. Oh, we're going to see that. So for now I'm just using the Bloody Harvest on the guy here, and as you can see I'm triggering all the sources and immediately he goes into a counterattack. Quite annoying stuff. I'm going to use the Rose for a Lady here right away. Boom. And as you can see, the AoEs are ensuring the survival, and he just goes bonkers on and on. I'm going to use the stance here and hope our friend will attack the Blood Phantasm at some point as well. And now we're just going to continue the AoE spam. And the main idea is to put up a combo which is able to heal the team as much as possible without dying themselves. So right now we're already having a quite hard time surviving here, but let's just keep going. So, he just doesn't want to attack my Phantasm, sadly. But oh well, what can I do? Let's just keep spamming those AoEs. As you can see, my minions are quite okay with their HP at this point. So since this didn't work out, I'm going to use the ultimate of my friend here and spread some AoE as well. And we just go on with this. I'm going to attack this because I don't need any wrath. He missed the source of vigor. That's not really good. Of course, as soon as I turn off the healing stance of my Blood Phantasm, he stops attacking this thing. So he now went for a life leech stance, which is probably one of the most annoying. I just keep spamming the Finger of Death just to ensure he's losing as much HP as possible. So now he's having a pretty heavy amount of self-heal, which is quite annoying, but well, what can I do? So let's drop down the Rage Injection again and hope he'll finally start attacking my Blood Phantasm. It's pretty random, but Rage Injection is very powerful against the Monster Hunter because it not only heals my team, it also buffs my team. There we go. This time it worked. So, okay, spamming that. Alright. It's not quite going as as intended, but not horribly either. So it just keeps spamming Finger of Death, like I said, and keep doing the Bloody Harvest. And this way, it looks all pretty easy right now, but if you don't ensure enough AoE on your team to... basically you have to hit the Source of Vigor at least. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, this guy's DPS is really something else. Like, due to the fact that he gets a counter action whenever one of your units moves, you're having a hard time keeping up with his damage otherwise. So this is at least one of the easiest strategies I've found so far. I came up with a homegrown combo just to make sure that I don't know. There are certainly a lot of other combos out there that are doing this fight a lot more efficiently than I do here, but I just wanted to show you what's really important with this fight, and that's just having a focus on a steady source of AoE. In this scenario, I'm using the Blood Phantasm in between to increase the amount of healing in the fight. As you can see, don't rely on attacks on the first slot. Most of his attacks are hitting this segment of the fight. The Blood Phantasm was utterly useless in slot 1 for my strategy, and is very, very powerful in slot 3. So, apart from that, as you can see, we're really ruling this fight out pretty decently. It's just not much of a threat, obviously, at this first glance. But I went into this fight without preparations the first time, and it didn't look that well, to say the least. Alright, so slowly the Rage Injections are starting to kick in as well. He keeps debuffing your units, but all these debuffs have a expiration, so it is useful to bring up a debuff remover as well. I didn't in this scenario, and as you see, in the more pain difficulty, you're not having any problems with that. I think once the difficulties get higher, debuff removal, I think it will be more important than. Right now I'm actually only spamming my AoEs. I'm not using anything apart from that, even though I think I'm perfectly able now to use single target spells as well. I just wanted to keep explaining before killing him off too quickly. This is just one strategy to nail this guy. There are certainly several other ideas, but I found this to be a very, very solid and reliable strategy, as you can see, just keeping the AoEs alive against this guy. Yeah, if this is going to change in the higher difficulties, I'm going to do another tutorial, of course, as well. But now we're going to finish off the Monster Slayer. Not. Well, we tried, okay. We tried to do a epic execution move, but it's going to be a heart piercer from the good old lady. No, it's not. She's still not dead. So, it's quite clear. That's why. So right now he's just healing himself up as crazy, and it's a good example what happens when I just break with my routine here. I'm instantly having a harder time of finishing him off. He's still alive, mainly because of the healing weapon oil he's using right now. But yeah, he was so far the nastiest boss I encountered in the game, even nastier than Act 4, my personal opinion. But there we go. I hope this little video was of some help with you if you were struggling with this nasty boy. I certainly enjoyed this fight because he made me think, and then I killed him. I hope you guys are having an easier time now as well. Feel free to drop me down into the comments below if you have a better strategy or another strategy. I'm really curious how you did it. And apart from that, give this video a little share, a little like, or even a subscription to my channel if you want to show your support a little bit more directly, but do only what feels good for you. I don't mind if you don't. I just hope you come back again. Bye bye.